I'm Norm Drager with the Wheat Growers, and with us today we have Curtis Priest, Country Head for Gowan Canada, and our very own Gunter Jochum, President of the Western Canadian Wheat Growers and a Manitoba farm from just west of Winnipeg. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining us here today, and look forward to discussion about what's in your toolbox.
So Gunter, at Gowan Canada, we believe in effective herbicide resistance management programs, and we all talk about it, we all use the buzzwords, but what we're curious about is what you're really doing about it. What is your real plan for a long-term herbicide resistance management program?
That's a good question. A real plan. Well, a real plan is actually just having a plan, because we get too caught up just growing the best crop ever, right? And then you can get sidetracked, and next thing you know, you have weeds that don't die when you're spraying. We kind of ran into that ourselves about 10, 12 years ago on our farm. We're heavy oat growers, and we had a field that actually had a lot of group 1 and 2 resistant wild oats. And Mother Nature helped us in cleaning that up, and so did GM crops, GM canolas. So the canola crop we grew in 2010 didn't pan out. So we used glyphosate, summer fallow all summer, and light tillage, not heavy tillage. Didn't want to bury the wild oat seeds. And the following year, we grew Invigor canola again, used pre-seed burn-off glyphosate application, and then in-crop glufosinate application. And we managed to get on top of that wild oat problem. We had exhausted the wheat bank, and we are able to grow oats there again in those fields. And we've had 3 oat crops in that field since, and it's working well. So when we had that, actually our agronomist suggested we should somehow manage that better. And so he suggested to me, we look into using Avidex or Treflan, Edge, depending on what crops we were growing. And I thought he was completely out of his mind, because those were, that was chemistry from the 80s, right? You apply it, you work it in, leave it sit, work it again. Well, we don't till quite that much anymore. So it was a little bizarre on his part, but we actually went that way. And so every year we do, certain amount of acres or fields, especially problem fields, and that's what we apply.
Well, thanks, Gunter, for sharing your story about your farm and your situation. The takeaway for me was, if you don't have a plan, get one, and make sure you use all the tools available to you. And thankfully, it sounds like that's going to include some new technology from Gowan in the near future. So thank you both for being with us here today.